Hello, this is Dr. Brie-Anna Willey, and this is my channel, Business for Nerds. I am interviewing entrepreneurs so we can mutually support each other in business. Today on the show, I have Ashley with Peace Filled Family. So, Ashley, why don't you introduce yourself to us and tell us a little bit about you?
I'm Ashley, and so I have a master's degree in literature and English, and I write a blog called Peace Filled Family at .wordpress.com. But basically, it's to help moms and parents navigate motherhood, parenting, all with a faith focus. And then I wrote a children's book called The Red, Red Wild in 2019. I'm hoping to come out with my next one in the series soon. And that's geared towards children anywhere from 1 to 8 years old, and encourages them to learn about red creatures in the wild and things like that. And then I'm a writer, so that's a lot of my focus.
That's really neat. So, you talked a little bit about your blog, and you focus on moms and families from a Christian perspective. Could you tell us a bit about a recent blog you wrote to give people a little more detail?
Well, one of them, it was a little bit ago, but one of them was about, I try to be very upfront and honest and just share what actually real motherhood looks like, not perfect parenting, because there is no perfect. You can't be perfect. You certainly can't be perfect being a mom. And when you
Mhm.
aim for that, we fail and we become anxious and fear-filled, and just everything starts spiraling. But one of the blogs I wrote was talking about how um, we need to focus on living in the present rather than the past. Because a lot of times we worry about things from the past, about them reoccurring, or we only focus towards the future. And
Mm.
then we never get to enjoy our present. And
Mm.
as a mom, that means not really enjoying time with our children or our spouse, because we're always like, well, what if this happens? Or what if what happened in the past occurs again? And it's about trusting the Lord and turning everything over to Him, and knowing that everything's, ultimately going to be okay, and He can help you through whatever situation you're going through.
It sounds like you inspire families to push through the difficulties. How did you become interested in writing this blog and writing this book?
Well, the blog started when my firstborn was born. Uh,
Hmm.
9. Actually, I think I started a little bit before she was born. It was when I was pregnant with her. So about 9, 10 years ago. And I just wanted to share with other parents some of the things I was learning along the way. And then, like, it's kind of transformed over time. A lot of my focus shifted to less about like parenting tips and more about how uh, the Bible can shape um, our day to day, and how the Lord's been helping me through every moment of every day.
Hmm.
And so that's how the blog started, and kind of how it transformed some. And as far
Hmm.
as the children's book, that one I actually had written after my firstborn was born, but
Hmm.
it took me 5 years to publish, because I had to draw the illustrations and I had to do all the editing uh, on my own, and then I self-published it,
Hmm.
and that all took time.
Right? Of
Yeah,
course. And being a busy mom.
yeah. By that time, when I had published it, I had 2 kids,
Hmm.
and my husband was deployed at the time too. So it
Yeah.
was uh,
A
trying to,
lot going on.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. Also, how are you trying to help moms and families? So you're giving guidance through your own life, facing difficulties, and the things you learned through those difficulties. Is there anything else you were trying to help them with?
Well, again, it's spanned over quite a few years.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of depends on what I what I end up struggling with personally.
Mm-hmm.
So about a year ago, I wrote about a miscarriage I had before my third child and the struggles I had with overcoming that, and
Mm-hmm.
the fear with that, the disappointment with that, and the health issues with that. And
Mm-hmm.
then, you know, more more recently, I'd say a lot of it has to do with navigating three kids and survival.
Yes. So you really share what is from your heart and things that hurt you or you overcame or worked through. And you're trying to support others who may be facing similar types of difficulties.
Exactly. Yeah, learning from either my mistakes or things I've learned and struggled with and thankfully overcome through
Hmm.
the Bible.
How do people follow you or find your blog?
Well, I have a couple different ways. The As far as my blog itself, it's peacefilledfamily.wordpress.com. And then I also have a Facebook page where I post my current blog posts, any new vlogs that I do, which are video blogs,
Hmm.
or just some of the things that I find along the way, helpful posts, toddler to dos, and crafts and things like that. And then I also have a Pinterest page and Instagram, but you can always start at my blog site, the
Hmm.
Peacefield Family on WordPress.
Is there anything else that you want to tell us about your book or your blog or anything?
Um, well, as far as my book goes, the original reason why I had written it was to um, teach children that they're loved by their creator and they're special and unique, just like the animals he created, that they're each beautiful and have a special purpose for their life. So I my hope always with that book and any future writing is that parents and their children are encouraged to know that they're loved, and that they can always turn to prayer and to the Word of God to seek help and get through whatever situation they're dealing with. Happy, sad,
Hmm.
all the course of life.
Yeah, it's got a good message, a good uplifting, encouraging message. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening. Please follow Ashley with Peace Filled Family. Also, please like and subscribe to our channel, Business for Nerds.